Так, короче, посмотрим, что тут.
Какой ты бравый парень. В картузе, в каком красивом.
Посмотри на меня, это я Томас Шелби.
Какой ты,
Я
это
как
самый
Томас
красивый.
Шелби.
Острый козырек. When I started playing CS,
Качество видоса.
it was 1.6, at 5 years old, thanks to my brother, my old brother. Он сначала наблюдал, как я играю, потом надо было ему уже мышкой подергать, потом надо было по клавиатуре пощелкать, и потом уже все, он полноценно садился, там, стрелял по ботам, я помню, и постепенно там играл паблики, вот я не давал ему своего аккаунта играть. И вот он все, он без тима, и еще школьник какой, точно там счетами играет, и его банили все. Потенциал был виден сразу.
У нас одинаково хуй. Говорю, меня тоже банили. Я вам показывал недавно скриншот. Я на паблик заходил, меня банил.
Именно как он двигался механически. Невооруженным глазом был.
Мы похожи с ним.
Это понятно. I have mother, father, my grandmother,
У меня есть мама, папа, бабушка.
my brother and me. They would spend all their time to work just for us to be healthy, satisfied with the things that we want. Obviously, not with all the things that we wanted, but for example, during the summer, they would economize the money. We would go for a vacation together, fly. My father, he lives in a country house, and my mother would be flexible because she worked in another city. She's a doctor. I was living in an apartment. I lived together with my grandmother, so we were very close. She was working also every day.
Если у него еще МБО СУ-14 было бы, это вообще...
I was going to the school at 7 a.m. She would go with me at the same time. From the home, she goes left side, I go right side, and we're like... Bye.
Ой, 13. У него 16, а если было бы 13, вообще...
My grandma is legend. So, she is my legend. Every day is my best memory with grandma.
А ты помнишь, как ты залил у него клавиатуру?
Да, я с бабушкой тоже очень много времени проводил.
Ну, там неприятная история получилась.
Сейчас, правда, мало, но так.
She can be sometimes strict, but she's right. When we had any kind of like issue or problems, it was only with the PC. And I would always argue with her, and I still argue with her. You know, it's okay.
Я не могу сказать на 100%, что это был идеальный ребенок. Были капризы, были слезы, но я много чего хорошего могу сказать о нем. Конечно, когда он начал увлекаться играми.
To be honest, at that age, I didn't think about anything than just enjoying some PC. But New Year 2015. And that was the year where my brother gave me Counter-Strike.
В 2015-м. Я дольше, чем Илюха Monesy играю, но я не Илюха Monesy. Мне вот 7 апреля 2014 появилось.
First thing I wanted to do is just go and destroy everyone. Очень обрадовался, потом побежал за компьютер, там начал уже там все это выбивать все данные, там, может заходить в игру, там настраивать что-то.
Что-то, мне кажется, не так было куплено Counter-Strike. Мне кажется, так же было, как у меня куплено через диск. У меня на диске было Counter-Strike.
Ну, понятное дело.
Я код вводил.
Сильно такие другие игры, все было интересно, там World of Warcraft, там Dota. In 1 year I started playing Dota. Watching international, for example, every year was traditional with my brother. Started enjoying playing Dota more than CS for some reason. I had a friend with who I played online. All of a sudden we were playing 1v1 and I won him like once. I won him second time, and the next days he just deleted me and he said, I don't want to play with you anymore, and I had no friends other to play in Dota. So I started playing CS because I had my school friends. Да, мы делили компьютер. Я не могу так. Ну, то есть он, давайте...
У меня с мелким братом точно
самое. Уже. Они постоянно с родителями ездили на дачу. Подумал, говорю, ну, ноутбук, короче, взять. Ну, Илье вроде решение это понравилось. Ему без разницы. Вообще было самое главное, чтобы мы что-то купили, чтобы он мог играть без меня. At 12 years old, I realized that I want to go further and I want to become...
Только у меня 2 спиногрыза.
More professional. I started watching some tournaments where players played, and I just wanted to play on the stage once. When I did my first LAN, it was 14 years old.
Кто? Фларич, Якиндер, Никельбэк, Вайлендер, наверное. И последний это World Edit? По идее, да? Или нет?
We played against Pro 100, we played against Yakinder. First time we won in groups, and after in playoffs we lost in grand final. Ну, Илья уже в то время показывал прям на лане очень хорошие результаты. То есть какой-то рейтинг там зашкаливал, там все.
Ну, вот с этим мы немножко разные. У меня вначале что-то рейтинг не зашкаливает.
Говорили, что, ну, будущая звезда. I remember that I got at least $500. My parents, they picked me up from the LAN, and I'm like, I want prize money. And I remember on this prize money, I bought my first phone. I was so happy about it. Everything happened after that LAN.
То есть именно как раз-таки вот с этого момента спорт, который Илья может пойти и дальше развиваться.
I was so smiling. I remember at home I was so hyped and I was so happy.
Как будто бы могли уже, типа, если там родитель на русском, то мог он на русском все озвучить.
I would
Какой смысл?
sleep like 4 hours during the night. I would play
Или все на английском, как будто бы, или все на русском.
till 2-3 a.m. I would need to wake up at 7 a.m. to go to school. 5 days in a week I would sleep like this, and on Saturday, Sunday I would just sleep like a baby. Wake up, school, play, eat, sleep, repeat. The same day every time.
Я с утра вставала,
Один в один.
смотрела на него, и там
Мы очень с Monesy похожи.
бабушка, синяки под глазами. Ну нет, он вставал, он шел в школу.
Спал там 3-4 часа, шел в школу убитый, там весь сонный. Но, как правило, у Ильи очень хорошая память и очень хорошо учился, поэтому ему...
И здесь разные. Но я еще на первых 2 уроках спал и плохо учился. Вот здесь немножко пошло под откос, видимо.
Там учеба давалась попроще.
Были, конечно, моменты, когда, например, бабушка его провожала в школу, сама уходила первая, а он уже все собрался, ну, решил задержаться. Да, и часик-два на диване, пока мне там в WhatsApp не писала учительница.
My grandma, she's strict when it comes to these kind of things. They're saying that you look like a zombie, you know. She's saying me the truth. I know it's true, but I cannot do anything about it. Like, I cannot not play.
Я сначала, не была против. Ой, не могла я уговорить его, не могла убедить его в том, что это вредно для здоровья. Но видела, какое у него желание.
My brother would always
Да,
try to
один.
protect
Бабушка
me.
то же самое говорила, что за...
In his situation, nobody would protect him than
И еще запрещала материться мне.
himself. I love my
Я
brother
знаю, то, что Илюха то же самое говорил.
and very proud that I have a brother like him.
Андрей нас всех, и родителей, и меня, убедил в том, что
бля.
это его.
Вот это самое сложное было у меня. Потому что Андрей это взрослый чел, который пошел и убедил. А я был взрослым, я не мог... Вот самое сложное было убедить мне. Я столько старался это сделать, то что все нормально. Вот Андрюха красавчик, видимо. То, что, я говорю, он, видимо, старше, и он смог убедить. А у меня было, как сложно, вы просто не представляете. Убедить то, что, я не понимаюсь.
Он сможет показать себя, достичь хороших успехов.
А когда уже Илья подписал контракт с Нави Junior, тут уже все вопросы уже там иссякли. То есть не было вопросов никаких. То есть все прекрасно понимали, что это уже новый уровень.
Я уже видела на тот момент, что вот ему игра и вот этот вот УКС — это его. Что у него есть продвижение, это его мечта. И здесь большую роль еще, конечно, сыграл старший брат, который ему надо идти дальше, ему надо расти. Ты посмотри, как он развивается. Я сдалась, говорю, да, хорошо. И так получилось, что вот он чего достиг.
W.
The first ever flight to the Navi.
Oh, Navi camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very nervous. First of all, I was nervous just to fly there because I never flew alone in my life, only with parents. I just asked my manager and my coach to ask if it's possible that my teammate that will fly from another city pick me up first, and after we will fly together.
Мы пока стояли в очереди, мы встретили одного чувака, который
When I remember I entered the office, I see all the trophies they have from Dota, from CS. I took a lot of pictures with it, you know. For me, it was very inspirational because at some point when I started following Navi, Simple was idol for me, and I wanted to find out if I can be better than him at some point. We played in semi-final against NIP Young Ninjas. For me, actually, I remember that game because I destroyed them. I remember. I was saying to the boys that you're not gonna believe me, but people are writing me from G2, you know, and they're like, wow, no way. They already started saying congratulations. I'm like, wait, chill. I'm with you still.
Решение было максимально осознанно, даже если я ему сказал, Илья, давай там, может, в другую, нет. Он хотел играть с Никой, хотел играть в этом составе, это даже была его мечта. Он как раз-таки, когда я ему подарил CSGO, там прошло время, он там на аватарку ставил лого G2, я думаю, что у него мечта тоже поиграть в эту организацию была.
The feeling was insane. I was very nervous, I was very stressed. Joining G2 When I was at home still and I was packing my suitcase, I'm not nervous, but when you're close to arriving, yes, you're very nervous. Imagine you see Nikola Kovac in real life. But the most funniest guy was Jax, because he also didn't speak English. He spoke English, I'm joking, but he will understand. The most arguable person for me in the team was Nico, because he's gonna tell me to not speak here. I'm like, oh, I can, of course. He would explain me deeper and deeper further. To come to the point where I had to agree, we had to talk a bit.
He was the first kind of players of young generation that people started talking about as the next Simple, for example. I think he was one of the youngest players to join FPL, and I got to play against him and also with him, and I could see why people were saying it.
Fucking Monesy.
If you ask anyone on the team right now, I think everyone was very surprised how mature he is. When you talk to him, how wise he is, and very respectful, and he had always good manners.
For me, joining Tier 1 organization, speaking English, international team, environment was so different compared to Na'Vi Junior. I had to relearn how to play this game as a team as well. My first big tournament was Katowice. It's the most memorable tournament that I had in my career. I was dreaming about this kind of tournament. After the first media day, I was so nervous. People asking me how people call you. I yellow flash. I'm like, oh my God, what I'm saying. I was very shy. The first game we played, I think it was against Fnatic, we lost. I felt very nervous, and I think coach Remy, he saw it and he came to me in my room and he asked, can we talk together? And he just told me like, Ilya, that you seem very nervous and you're very pressured, so just do your things. Play how you know how to play CS. And after everything started, Liquid, bam. Astralis, lower bracket grand final, bam. It's arena, it's the stage. I'm already sweating before going out on the stage. I'm just about to step on the stairs. I see all the names here. NATO Swincer, Virtus Pro. And I'm like, no way, I'm gonna play on the stage now.
Virtus Pro.
We are going out on the stage, people cheering for us. The moment when people started chanting my name. Semi-finals, I had to face my idol, Simple. It was just so unbelievable that I'm already playing against them, that I had to come and play against them. The whole series were very tense, and also there was very memorable clutch that I did against them. It was 1v3 against the legendary trio, Valera, Electronic, and Simple.
Okay, dude.
I couldn't believe myself that I'm already there,
Valera.
I feel like time flew so fast from me just playing on some local LAN tournament years ago. And here I'm already on the stage. Like you live in a dream or something. So we lost against FaZe in grand final. Next time we come here, we will definitely bring this trophy home. Final round, you understand that you're just about to lift the trophy, you cannot believe it, When you get this feeling that everyone in your team is in the best performance that they can be, this is the tournament. Everyone in our team was at his peak. The Cologne run was very incredible.
Илюха, кстати, всегда как будто наушники, вот эти наушники, которые шумодавы, и свои наушники всегда одинаково выкидывают.
Nico was in his prime, Huxi was calling insane. Everything was like so well combined that we just went there and we won. Before Shanghai Major, before 2-3 weeks, I found out that Nico is going to leave. When we started playing together, I said to myself that my goal is to win Major together with Nico. Mostly I was crying because I was thinking about him leaving, but also about that we just lost the Major. That was definitely the hardest moment in my career. I was also interested about other team to join. It was Cloud9. It was my dream team, but obviously I didn't have the opportunity to do.
He was frustrated, and I think he didn't maybe realize that, organization has that kind of a power that can block you.
I was very focused to play with G2, and to create a history with them together. But how the year was going, I made a different decision.
He just didn't seem happy in G2 anymore.
Ну, конечно.
Сказал, что наконец-то я буду играть опять с Никой.
These losses that I have, they will lead to something big in the future, I strongly believe. I believe what God prepared for me in this life, in what path I go, I believe in this path. You have to spend so much time in this game to become successful. Inside of me, sometimes I suffer a bit from the time that I sacrificed. I don't see how my grandma is becoming older and older, or my parents, or my brother.
Я ему всегда говорила, что наша жизнь такова, что возможны и взлеты, и падения. Никогда не надо останавливаться на достигнутом. И если были ошибки, то на этих ошибках мы учимся.
My goal always was to inspire people the way I got inspired by Simple. Whatever happens to you, if you become the best player, if you win so many trophies that you always stay on the ground, you don't forget about your family, about the people that helps you to improve. I'm grateful for everything that happened in my life. All the people that I met, my family that they're supporting me in this way. I'm grateful that I have the lovely brother.
Counter-Strike изменил нашу жизнь. Я не думаю, что я буду такой ярой болельщицей.
I don't feel the pressure of success. I don't think how many trophies I will win in 4 years or 5 years. Will I be successful in 6 years or 10 years? Try to fight for every trophy. Try to win every trophy. That's who I am. I don't live in the past or in the future. And I'm here, guys, recording the interview for you.
Видос. Илюха красавчик, на самом деле. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки. Приходите завтра.